Gotta turn this thing off. Hold on. Wait a minute. Nah. This audio. Hold on.
To this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On third down, here's Williams. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, it's complete to Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, woman. Kill. Kill.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
To throw is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
You got nothing to run. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Right there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Watch twist. Check. Yellow.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. At the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long, being chased out left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
I don't need to.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. He's got it to Williams. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ready?
On first and 10, it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Jackson from the shotgun, out to his left. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. After the interception, here's Jackson, buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lady. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
53. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's rock. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 26. Check 26.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And some room to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. They'll come out in the pistol. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Keem's going to go on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Hey, come on. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. To throw is Jackson, rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 15-yard touchdown.